Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 to my S2000 AP2 transmission rebuild. In part 2 we talked about the Synchro set between 3rd and 4th gear, which is this guy right here. And I just wanted to point out one other item that's interesting about the Synchro set for 3rd and 4th and for 5th and 6th. These guys are identical. The Synchro rings are interchangeable. Notice they're about the same size, or they are exactly the same size. So these two are interchangeable. The sleeves are also interchangeable. Here are the two sleeves. Notice same diameter. The only difference between the two are these two right here. So the inner diameter, this guy right here, of the 3rd and 4th hub and the 5th and 6th hub are just a little bit different. This one's just a little bit bigger, this one's a little bit smaller. Alright, enough with that guy. This is the most special Synchro of all of them in the S2000 for AP2. The design is a little bit different. It's called a double Synchro design. Let me pull this thing apart. This is what's called the double Synchro right here. Notice that there are 3 pieces now instead of 2 like before. So I believe that they call it the double Synchro or the double cone Synchro because I think these are the 2 cones. Whereas before there was only 1 on each side. And this, I believe, is just, I don't know what they call this. They don't call it a particular name. They don't identify it. They call all 3 of this a double Synchro design. In any case, this is 1st gear, and the way I know that is because this Synchro is, or these Synchros are not carbon deposited. Notice again, this pure brass, no carbon deposit. And they go together the exact same way, but they just have this extra ring in the middle. And how this extra ring works is you first start out with the base, you drop the ring into it. This thing still aligns, these protrusion needs to drop in between these guys, and you'll see when it sits properly again. Boom, it just sat. And then in the chrome colored one, there are 3 protrusions that pop out. Those actually fit into the gear. There are 3 holes in the gear right here. Fit those things into there. Bam. Now it's attached. The actual Synchro is attached to the gear. So, and that was 1st gear. Yep. So on the other side, usual stuff, but again it's the double cone design. And then this one you can see it's carbon deposited. Let me take this out. So you can see the carbon deposit right here. And more carbon deposit again right here. So this is 2nd gear, and we know that because of the carbon deposit. So I'm going to put this back together, put the spring back on to the Synchro, attach that, flip it over, drop the chrome piece in. I'm going to drop this guy until it sits properly, rotate, and it just sat. And then again, those 3 protrusions go into the gear. This is 2nd gear right here, you can check it out. Boom, fits perfect. Now, this is the normal hub right here in the middle, and there's also a sleeve. This is the sleeve, this is the hub. So what a good sleeve looks like is you'll notice there are diamonds right here, or little triangles up at the top of these right here. So those look good. So that allows the hub to come up, or it actually allows the sleeve to slide along the hub in and out to catch a gear. I'll show you how it works in a second. However, on this side, this is the 2nd gear side, here the diamonds are not completely sheared off, but they're pretty close to sheared off. So take a close look at that. See no more diamonds here? Those are all messed up. Those are probably from bad shifts. Okay, let me put it back together and you can see how it'll attach. It attaches the same way as the other ones did. Let me just get this right first. There we go. So I put little remarks on here to help me put it together faster. But again, there's 2 larger guys. They have to go into the 2 matching teeth right here. Put that going on right there. Okay, so now let me bring up a gear here. So let's see which side. So let's have first gear here. So first gear, I'm just going to put it on right here. The protrusions right here have to fit into the hub right there. And just get it to fit properly. There, it just snapped in. Now, since the hub is working properly, or the sleeve and the hub work properly going into the first gear, check this out. Here's what it looks like. I'm just going to go like, let's see. There, it just snapped in. So notice the sleeve is now covering the gear. Let me show that one more time. It's hard to do it without the shaft in there. Hang on a second here. There we go. So that's what it would look like if it were not in third gear. See how it's not engaged right there? Now I'm going to engage it. Let me push it down real quick. That is engaged in third gear right there. So now third gear is attached to the shaft via the Synchro sleeve, and then now the sleeve connects it to the hub, and the hub is splined, which is connected to the shaft. Now let me do it to second gear. I'll put second gear on here. Again, these guys, these little protrusions right here have to go into these protrusions here and here. So I'm going to spin this on here. Okay, we are now attached. So right now it shows that it's in third gear, but since this sleeve is jacked up and all the diamonds are gone, it will not engage second gear here. So let me try and move it. I'm going to take out first gear so that we can see it. It'll be easier to handle. And it's completely stuck. I'm trying to push it down right now, and I can't get the sleeve to go over second gear. And so that's why it's damaged. And again, you could see those sections being damaged right here. So now those things can't go through the teeth in the hub, allowing it to move this way through it. And that's damage. We'll be putting it back together in part 4 with new parts.